In the modern history of the British royal family, moments of raw emotion are rare. Carefully managed appearances, centuries of tradition, and an unspoken expectation of composure often mean that personal feelings remain behind palace walls. That is why when Prince William and Princess Kate recently shared a quiet but deeply emotional moment in public, it resonated far beyond the royal crowd. It was not dramatic, nor was it staged. Instead, it was genuine, and that authenticity is what touched millions around the world. This rare glimpse into their emotional bond reminded the public that behind the titles, the protocol, and the responsibilities, there are two people navigating life, family, duty, and pressure together. A royal couple known for strength, not display. Prince William and Princess Kate have long been admired for their calm presence and steady leadership. As the Prince and Princess of Wales, they represent the future of the monarchy, modern, grounded, and deeply aware of the world they serve. Unlike previous generations, their approach has often been subtle rather than showy, focused more on service than spectacle. Kate in particular has been praised for her grace under pressure. From her earliest days as a royal, she demonstrated a quiet resilience, adapting to public life with remarkable poise. William, shaped by personal loss and public scrutiny from a young age, has grown into a thoughtful, protective, and emotionally aware leader. Together, they have built a reputation for balance, rarely revealing vulnerability, yet always showing warmth.
The emotional moment that recently captured attention did not involve tears or dramatic gestures. Instead, it unfolded quietly. A look exchanged, a gentle touch, a pause that seemed to say more than words ever could. Observers noticed how Prince William briefly leaned toward Kate, how she responded with a reassuring presence, and how the two seemed momentarily removed from the public setting around them. It was a reminder that emotion does not always need to be loud to be powerful. In that brief interaction, there was understanding, support, and a shared weight of responsibility. For many watching, it felt deeply relatable, a couple facing challenges together, drawing strength from one another. Why this moment felt different? Royal watchers have seen countless engagements, ceremonies, and official appearances, yet this moment stood out because it felt unfiltered. There was no performance, no prepared expression. Instead, it appeared spontaneous, human, and sincere. In a world saturated with curated images and rehearsed statements, authenticity is rare. When it emerges unexpectedly, especially from figures as carefully observed as William and Kate, it creates a powerful connection with the public. Many viewers described feeling unexpectedly emotional themselves, not because of what was said, but because of what was felt.
To understand why such a moment matters, one must consider the immense responsibility Prince William and Princess Kate carry daily. As senior working royals, they are expected to represent stability, continuity, and hope. Their actions are scrutinized, their expressions analyzed, and their choices often interpreted as symbolic. At the same time, they are raising a young family, supporting charitable causes, and preparing for future leadership of the monarchy. Balancing personal life with public duty is no small task, and they do so largely out of the spotlight. This emotional moment served as a subtle acknowledgement of that weight. A partnership built on trust. What has always set William and Kate apart is the sense of partnership between them. Unlike traditional royal dynamics of the past, their relationship appears deeply collaborative. They listen to each other, support each other, and move as a unit. During the emotional moment, this partnership was unmistakable. Kate's presence appeared grounding, while William's body language reflected trust and openness. It was not about reassurance for the cameras, it was reassurance for each other. That mutual support is likely one of the reasons they have navigated royal life with such steadiness.
The reaction from the public was immediate but respectful. Rather than sensational headlines, many responses focused on admiration and empathy. Social media users described the moment as real, touching, and unexpectedly emotional. Importantly, the response was not driven by controversy or speculation, but by appreciation. People recognized themselves in the moment, in the shared glance between partners, in the silent understanding that often speaks louder than words. In a time when public figures are often criticized for emotional displays, William and Kate were praised for theirs. A new kind of royal communication. This moment also reflects a broader shift in how the royal family communicates with the public. Rather than grand declarations, the newer generation of royals often relies on quiet symbolism. A gesture, a pause, or a shared moment can convey empathy more effectively than any speech. Prince William has spoken in the past about the importance of emotional awareness, particularly in mental health advocacy. Princess Kate has emphasized compassion, early childhood development, and emotional well-being. This moment aligned naturally with those values. It was not planned messaging, but it was meaningful communication. Emotional honesty without breaking tradition. One of the most remarkable aspects of the moment was how it balanced emotion with tradition. There was no breach of protocol, no overt display that might be considered inappropriate by royal standards, yet within those boundaries, genuine emotion still emerged. This balance is difficult to achieve, and William and Kate managed it effortlessly. They showed that it is possible to remain dignified while still being human.
Far from weakening their image, this emotional moment strengthened it. It reinforced the perception of William and Kate as relatable, grounded, and emotionally intelligent leaders. Rather than appearing distant or scripted, they felt closer to the public than ever. For younger audiences especially, this kind of authenticity matters. It reflects a monarchy that understands modern values, empathy, connection, and shared experience. While the public only saw a brief moment, it likely reflected much more beneath the surface. Private conversations, shared concerns, and mutual understanding are the foundations of such visible support. This moment suggested that when challenges arise, personal or professional, William and Kate faced them together, quietly, and would resolve. That kind of strength is not loud. It does not seek attention, and perhaps that is why it resonates so deeply. Royal history is often marked by grand events, coronations, weddings, jubilees, but sometimes it is the smallest moments that endure. A look, a touch, a shared silence can reveal more than any ceremony. This rare emotional moment between Prince William and Princess Kate will likely be remembered not because it was dramatic, but because it was real. It reminded the world that even those born into extraordinary roles experience ordinary human emotions, and that connection, empathy, and support are universal. As Prince William and Princess Kate continue their journey, moments like this suggest a future monarchy that is emotionally aware, quietly strong, and deeply human. They are not redefining royalty through bold statements, but through consistent behavior and genuine connection. This moment was not a turning point. It was a glimpse into the kind of leadership they represent and the partnership that sustains it. In an age of constant noise, a quiet emotional moment can speak the loudest. Prince William and Princess Kate did not need words to convey what mattered. Their presence, their connection, and their shared understanding were enough.